though. I'm so excited to have with us Larry Sharp. He's the National Organizing Director for American Values 2024, the RFK Jr. Super PAC. Larry, what's up?
Hey, I'm so happy to be here. And I just heard what you said, and it makes a lot of sense. I live in Queens, New York. AOC is my congressperson. I accept your condolences. So that's where I live. Yes. And as I walk around here in Queens, a lot of people do support Harris. A lot do. But every single small business owner, my friend, you are correct, David. I go into the store, into the deli, and they're like, Harry. Like they get it. Like, yeah, we get it. But they would never put like a Trump sign out front. They would never do it because people won't come into their store. But you're right. You see a lot of small business owners are sitting here going, no. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. But I'll go one step further. You mentioned the idea of the youth. It's not just that. This election showed us something else. And that is America's tired of being scolded. Right? You've seen what the Democratic Party has become. And it's become a party of educated women, educated elites, people who look down upon us and call us garbage and call us deplorables and ignore the rest of the country and don't care and talk about grand things like democracy and such when people, to your earlier point, you can't pay your rent. What are you talking about? Right. And where I live in New York City, I don't have democracy. Democrats want everything.
No,
I have no democracy. I have to hope I get a good king or queen. That's what I got to hope.
Yeah, my kids pay $4,000 to $5,000 a month in rent in New York City. They've been there for 10, 12 years. They can't get out. They can't get out. You're stuck. Yes. And they want to have kids. They're in their 30s, you know. My oldest has children, but she's in suburban New York. It's a little easier. So
my oldest lives with me, my friend. My oldest can't move out.
All right.
She lives with me. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's a story all over the place. And sometimes it's good, but these people, need to pursue the American dream and the avenues should be there to do. One thing Giuliani did when he ran New York City, and I participated in it, was his incredible work with the Democrat Kathy Wild in the New York City Housing Partnership, gave people home ownership opportunities so they're not stuck in HUD rentals. The Jack 100%. Kemp enterprise zone stuff completely turned around Bushwick, Williamsburg, Bowler Avenue, Allerton, Bronx, you name it.
Ownership mindset changes everything, my friend. You're totally correct. It changes everything. When people start thinking about owning, they start changing how they think about their careers, about their neighborhoods, about their families. And to your point earlier, I mean, you hit everything on the nose in your intro. People, if you can't own a home, even if you don't want to own one, but if you know you can't, it's demoralizing. There are people who can't afford a car. David, they can't afford a car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's demoralizing. That's a big deal.
A lease is $700-800 a month, $900 on average. So it's extraordinary. Hopefully Trump will get those, deductions in place and other things.
But let me go one step further here. It's family, man. And the reason why the RFK piece worked so well for Trump, I'm not saying that Trump wouldn't have won without RFK Jr., but here's what I am saying. It would have never been so as decisive. Yeah. Trump's victory was decisive. And it was decisive because when RFK Jr. comes aboard, he's talking about not MAGA, but MAHA, right? Now you're merging those two. MAGA is the financial side, mostly, right? Getting the American dream going on, right? Making that happen, jobs, that kind of stuff. MAHA is fixing our individual families. It's the idea of we all have someone who's got a chronic disease in our life, whether it's us or our family members, someone we love, someone close to us. We all do. We want to have better food. We want to have better medicine. We want to have better freedom of choice for our own doctors and everything else that we have. We want that stuff. So with that in mind, MAHA does that. And here's the next thing it does. MAHA closes the female gap. MAGA can be very aggressive and male feeling emotionally. MAHA is for a family. MAHA brings the women in. It closes the feminine gap right there. They're all rushing now, coming into this kind of coalition. And I'm telling you, RFK Jr., you can see it with all the numbers he had. He represented about 5 million votes, give or take. Trump won the popular vote by 4. That 5 million made it decisive. RFK Jr.'s impact made Trump's victory decisive, and decisive victory is better for the country.
I wanted to get into with you. We have about 3 or 4 minutes. So I was co-hosting a town hall for Steve Gruber. He was the host, sat down with RFK Jr. A lot of women in the audience, hundreds of people came out. And I fielded questions from the audience for him. What the lifespan, life expectancy for Americans started to drop in the 70s, right?
Yes.
What are the first 3 or 4 things RFK Jr. is going to do to help reverse this? And where in the administration will he fit?
He has got to be able to handle the 3-letter administrations, not the FBI CIA side, FDA,
CDC,
the CDC.
FDA.
He has to break the strength and the stranglehold of big agriculture. Huge piece. Second piece, big pharma. Those 2, he's got to break both of those. And then he's got to support small farmers. These 3 things are the key. Break the grip of big ag, break the grip of big pharma, and support small. I live in New York State. Small farmers across the United States are going under left and right. They can't. Why? It's federal issues. It's federal issues on who they can have their stuff slaughtered by, what they can sell, when they can sell it. It destroys them.
Well, it goes further. What's happening? It goes further. The farmers can't buy diammonium phosphate and fertilizer. It's double.
Yes. It's horrible. He has to fix those. You asked 3 things. Those are the 3. Breaking big ag, breaking big pharma, the connection between the 2, right? And government. And lastly, supporting small farmers. He does that. It will change the way we all eat, change the way we all drink, change the way we all feel. And we'll start having more freedom. Look, I'm not against people taking some type of medicine or drug they need to take. Please take what you want. But the problem is you're not giving any option. And they're pushing it down your throat because big ag or big pharma is telling them to. Not because your doctor actually is talking to you, because your doctor's stuck by a big insurance company pushing something on you. You should be able to make your own decisions on how you want to treat your own self within your own family.
Hopefully that'll improve with RFK Jr. involved because, listen, you got to give credit to Big Pharma where it's due and life-saving drugs and cancer and stuff 100%. Like that. But, the mandates and all the other stuff's got to go out the window. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
Not just that, but just because the treatment works for your mom doesn't mean it works for my mom.
Yeah.
Just because it works for you doesn't mean it works for me, right? We should be able to go back and forth and be able to choose what's going to work right for us. That's the piece that he's talking about. He's not saying get rid of these things. He's saying be honest and open with them and be able to have other options. Look, they shut people down during the lockdowns, right? They shut these voices out, and these voices could have helped people.
Yeah.
And we lost all of that.
And how many people died from remdesivir, shutting down their bodies. And
100%.
So, all right. I want to thank you so much for joining us. Tell our viewers where they can follow you and still get involved and support you.
Absolutely. AV24.org is American Values 2024. See what we're doing. We're doing a lot of cool things there. You want to follow me? Just Google Larry Sharp. I'm on all the things, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, all the things.
All right, everybody, Larry Sharp. You're very sharp. Thank you so much. I'd love to have you back. Let's talk more.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Larry.